Hello and welcome to Regrow Tech India. I'm your host, Turin Nayab, bringing to you yet another episode on the Java Beginners Interview Series. So today we are going to do yet another program based on the while loops. Let us get on the board and see what the program is about. So the program says write a program to check whether a number is a perfect number or not. And it then goes on to explain what is a perfect. So here, a perfect number is a number whose sum of factors gives the original number. And there is something about the sum of factors. We don't have to include the number itself, right? The sum of factors include excluding the number itself gives the original number. For example, 6. So factors of 6 is 1, 2, 3, and 6, right? If we exclude 6, we will be left with 1, 2, and 3. If we add them, 1 plus 2 plus 3, we will have 6. Therefore, 6 will be termed as a perfect number. We have already done the program to find the factors, right? For that, we were taking while n is equals to, let us say, 6, since that is your example. And then we were saying, okay, to take int I is equals to 1. Then while I is less than equals to n. But here we don't want to include n itself, so we will just leave it to I less than n, right? And then in order to check if a number is a factor or not, we will say if n mod I equals 0, if n 6 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, either of these numbers gives a remainder of 0, then whatever is the value of I is a factor, right? However, we want to get the sum. Okay, let me put the curly brackets here. We want to get the sum of these factors. What we'll do is we will take an integer sum equals to 0 on the top, and then here we will say sum is equals to sum plus I. Okay, and we will be adding all the factors here. And in the end, we will simply check if sum is less than, if sum is equals to the original number, then it is a perfect number, otherwise not. This is the code that we have already previously seen in multiple cases, right? So let us quickly go ahead and write the code. Here we are. So let's take int n equals 6 for the loop int I equals 1, for the sum int sum equals 0, and for the factors while I is less than n, till the time that is the case, meaning what, if n is 6, it will go up till 5 only. Then check if n mod I equals 0, meaning if it is a factor, then find the sum. So sum equals sum plus I, and then in order to move the I loop, I plus plus, that should be it. Now, if we want to check if the sum is equals to the n value, then only they are perfect, right? So if sum equals n, then in that case, print perfect number, else not a perfect number, right? And then if we run it, it says it is a perfect number. So 6 is a perfect number. If at all we have to go till say 10, let's see whether 10 is a perfect number or not. And apparently 10 is not a perfect number, right? So I think this program is understood. Let us quickly see the try run of it. So I'll quickly copy the code. Oh, hold on. Let me first change the n value to 6 and then we will do the dry run. Okay. So first of all, what do we have is n is equals to 6. So n has 6 in it. Let's write that. I has 1 in it. Sum has 0 in it. So sum is 0. Then while I is less than n, I is 1, n is 6. I is less than, so yes, it will go inside, it will check if n mod I equals 0, meaning 6 divided by 1 if the remainder is 0. Yes, it is. Then sum will become sum plus I. So right now I has 1, sum has 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. So sum will become 1. And then I plus I will become 2. Again, it comes to the end of the while loop. So it will go back to the condition of the while loop and check. The condition still is I less than n. So 2 is I, n is 6. So 2 is less than 6, which is true. It will go inside and it will check again. N mod I equals to 0, meaning 6 divided by 2 if the remainder is 0. So yes, the remainder is 0. So it will go inside the if condition also and it will have sum equals to sum plus I. So right now sum has 1, I has 2. So sum plus I will, meaning 1 plus 2 will be 3. So sum will have 3 now. Okay, I plus I will become 3. Again, it will go back to the while loop condition and check 3 is less than 6. Yes, it is. It will go inside, it will check the condition. N mod I, which is 6 mod I, 6 mod 3, the remainder is 0. Yes, it is. So it will come inside. Sum is equals to sum plus I. So right now sum is 6. Sum is 3, I is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. It will go back, I plus I will become 4. Again, it will check the condition. 4 is less than 6. Yes, it is. It will check the condition. 4 divided by n if the remainder is 0. So 6 divided by I. So 6 divided by 4 is the remainder is not 0. So it will not go inside the condition. It will skip it. Again, it will do I plus. So it will become 5. 5 is still less than. It will check the condition again. N mod I equals to 0. It is not equals to 0. 6 divided by 5, remainder is not 0. So it will not go inside the condition. Again, I plus will happen. So 5 will become 6. Again, it will check the while loop's condition. I is less than n. I is 6, n is 6. They're equal, they're not less. Therefore, it will stop the condition, it will stop the while loop. After that, it will go to the very next statement to execute it, which is this one. So if n sum is equals to n. Now sum has 6, n has 6. They are equal. Therefore, it will print system.out.println perfect statement. If these two numbers were not equal, then it would have printed not a perfect statement. I hope this program is clear to you. If you have any more programs that you would like for us to take, please ensure to put them on the comments. If you like the video, hit that like button and subscribe. Have a great day ahead.